Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. Dorky Token Black Guy who's just trying to get by. Well, we're a month and a half away from Avengers Infinity War coming out. So now is a good time to talk about the Infinity Trilogy. Now for those that don't know, the Infinity Trilogy was pretty much a 4-year event from 1990 to 1993, which pretty much in a nutshell talks about the war between Thanos and Adam Warlock over what is at the time the most powerful object of the whole Marvel Universe, the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes, I know there's something more powerful now, but at that time the Infinity Gauntlet was the most powerful thing in all of Marvel, So pretty much, Avengers Infinity War is a combination of basically the first book, the Infinity Gauntlet, and the prequel to the Infinity Trilogy, Thanos Quest, which I am going to be talking about right here in this video. So, in preparation for Avengers Infinity War, let's dive into Thanos Quest. Now, Thanos Quest begins with Thanos looking in a well that pretty much looks like, is looking into space. You get the stars, you get the black mass and everything. Well, stars in the black sky. And and he's there with Mistress Death. And one of Mistress Death's minions basically calls for Thanos and demands to know why Thanos has not actually started his task that she has bestowed upon him. Because Mistress Death has just resurrected Thanos and enhanced his powers, a millionfold, so that he could actually wipe out half of the universe for her. And Thanos is like, well, I actually still want to do this for you, but I just had to read something and study something in order to do this effectively. And then Mistress Death is like, what do you mean effectively? I gave you all these powers so you could wipe out half the universe. He's like, yeah, you did, and I could do that right now, but the problem is if I do that now, that's going to take a long ass time and everything. But there's a faster, more effective way to do that. But I need your permission to go out and go on a journey to do that. And then she's like, oh yeah? Well, how could you do this so fast? And Thanos is like, well, by collecting the Infinity Gems. And Mr. Jeff is like, whoa. You tried that with one gem, before you died, and you failed. And then Thanos is like, yeah, I did. That was because I didn't understand the real powers of the Infinity Gems. Now I do and everything, and basically I can understand how to harness them more effectively and do your task, what you want me to do, in a shorter time period. And then Mr. Stuff is like, I don't know. And then Thanos is like, oh, for me to do this though, the first person I need to see is the in-betweener, whom, by the way, is someone I think you got a beef with. And then Mr. Stuff is like, yeah, in-betweener made us look like an idiot and everything, and you know what? If you can actually, freaking, go to the in-betweener and make him look worse than you already made us, you know what? We're cool with that. All right. Since, you said that you could do what you want to do for me. You said that you could do for me something in the faster time period and take care of one of my enemies. Go do your thing, right? So Thanos goes to the in-betweener, whom is actually imprisoned by, Lord Chaos and Master Order, right? And then Thanos is like, all right, how about this, in-betweener? I release you from prison, and then I serve you. How about that? And then the in-betweener is like, all right, cool, and everything. Which Thanos does, and then in-betweener is like, all right, cool, Thanos, but, what makes you think now that thanks for releasing me, but what makes you think that I believe that you'll serve me? And Thanos is like, what? You really think I was actually going to do that? He decks the in-betweener and is like, I ain't going to serve you. I just helped you out because I need that little thing that's on your forehead, which is the soul gem. So he plucks out the soul gem, and then he's like, oh, by the way, now that you've escaped, Lord Chaos and Master Order, they're going to be pretty pissed with you. So I don't want to stick around for that. So fuck you, I'm out. So Thanos disappears in his hover chair and everything, and, Lord Chaos and Master Order, they come by and see the in-betweener and imprison him yet again. On his way to a new planet, Mistress Death is like, whoa, 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 whoa. We just sent you out for that errand and you already tried to betray us. And then Thanos is like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't try to betray you and everything. I just need to lie to that guy to get that thing. Yo, you should know by now that, like, yo, Mr. Steph, like, I'm hot for you and everything. Like, I'm feeling you, yo, like, you my main girl. You're the one I'm trying to get with and everything. And then, Mr. Steph is like, all right. Oh, by the way, forgot to say this. Mr. Steph is not directly talking to Thanos. Mr. Steph is talking to Thanos through her minions. Need you guys to keep this in mind. Anyway, so Thanos is going to the next planet where, he encounters another dude called the Champion, some huge brawly dude and everything that's fighting everyone all the time. So Thanos challenges the Champion, and basically they fight with Thanos dodging all the Champion's punches, and the Champion is like being pissed off. So the Champion goes way up in the air and tries to like crash down on Thanos. Thanos is like, I've seen this movie before. Ducks out of the way, has a Champion hit the ground, destroying the planet, and now the Champion is floating throughout space. And Thanos is like, oh, poor Champion, you're lost, you're floating throughout space. But you know what? I'll help you out. How about this? I take you to a planet in exchange for that gem on your forehead. And the Champion is like, alright, cool. So Thanos takes the gem, right, which now he has the power gem, and then tosses the Champion onto another planet, and is like, bye-bye, and everything. And the Champion's like, you tricked me! And he's like, hey, no I didn't. I sent you to another planet. I didn't say that I would send you in for a soft landing and everything. And basically, Champion's flying through the atmosphere. Now, Thanos goes to a new dude called the Gardener, whom he's walking through the Gardener's planet and everything, and basically he's like, yo, this garden is tight and everything, yo, it's beautiful, and yo, you did a good job. The Gardener's like, thanks. So they both sit across from each other, and Thanos is like, yo, dude, Gardener, you know why I'm here, just give me the Infinity Gem, and I'll just be on my way. And the Gardener is like, you ain't just going to take that gem. You want that gem, you're going to have to fight me for it. And Thanos is like, I don't want to do it, but if you want to attack me, fine. So the Gardener, shoots vines and stuff at Thanos, and Thanos rips the vines off, and Thanos is like, I did not want to fight you and everything, you had a beautiful garden, but you forced me to fuck you up, and I just did. And the next panel, we see that the Gardener has, vines and weeds coming out of him, and Thanos explains that, oh, I just used the power stone that I got to speed up the gem and everything, and use that power against you, and you're not realizing that your garden is so nice because you actually got the time gem, right? So that's the end of the first part of Thanos Quest. The second part of Thanos Quest, Thanos runs directly into the Collector, and he says, yo, Collector, you got that Infinity Gem. I want that Infinity Gem. And then the Collector's like, I'm not giving it to you. He's like, alright, what if I trade you for something more valuable than that Infinity Gem? And then the Collector is like, okay, if you can find something. So Thanos goes out and encounters another Cosmic Elder called the Runner, who runs all over the place really, really fast, destroys Thanos' hover chair, and causes Thanos to say, alright, you destroyed my hover chair and everything. And the Runner is like, alright, yes I did. But you're going to tell me why you're collecting those Infinity Gems. And Thanos, in short, says that the Infinity Gems were all part of one sentient being, whom is rumored to be the one above all, but we don't know fully yet. Or if you guys do know, drop me a comment below. Anyway, so that sentient being basically, got bored of being alone by itself, so it split itself up into, all over the universe just to find companions with other people, and that's why there are 6 Infinity Gems. So then the Runner is like, alright, well, now that I know this, I'm going to take that gem from you. And Thanos is like, oh no, that ain't happening. How can an old fogey like you actually catch me right now? Which, next panel, we see the Runner is, freaking old as crap. And he's like, yeah, you were able to run really fast because of your space gem. But one thing you can't do is, run really fast when you're, a couple of billion years old and everything. And so Thanos uses a time gem first to really, really age the Runner. But now he's turned the Runner into a baby and is presenting him to actually, the Collector. And it's like, alright, I got a baby version of the Elder for you in exchange for your reality gem. And then the collector's like, oh, cool. You know what? Yeah, take the reality gem. It doesn't work and everything, but thanks for the baby elder. And Thanos is like, oh, it does work. You just didn't know how to utilize it and everything. You just had like people that did not have any imagination. And so Thanos warps reality for a brief second, and then the collector's like, wait, I had it all along. He's like, yeah, you did, but it's mine now. Bye. Oh, by the way, the collector's going to be, the runner is going to be very mad at you when he grows up really fast. And when Thanos leaves, the runner actually matures into his young age again and is fucking up the collector. So, and now Thanos has 5 gems, and he goes to the last person, the Grandmaster. So the Grandmaster is like, yeah, I know why you're here and everything, but if you want this mind gem, you're going to have to play one of my games. And then Thanos is like, psst, cool. So Thanos is playing the game with, like, you know, a mech suit and everything, battling the Grandmaster. And basically the Grandmaster gets a drop on Thanos, right? And actually, like, you know, turns Thanos into, like, rock and everything, and then punches Thanos, killing him, or so he thought, you know. Because basically Thanos did not play the game at all. What he did was he had a robot decoy there the whole time, destroys the game, destroys the Grandmaster's mind, and actually retrieves the mind gem and everything. And he's like, oh, well, bye, Grandmaster. I got all 6 gems. I got all 6 gems. I got all 6 gems. So he's like, yo, Mr. Steph, yo, I'm balling right now. I got the Infinity Gems and everything. They all mine to control and everything. And now I can do the task that you want me to do. But, like, you know, before I do that task, yo, like, you know, since I got these gems, I'm more powerful and everything. Yo, let's do all this crap together and everything. Let's be like, Beyonce and Jay-Z and everything. So Mr. Steph is like, all right, cool. Here's your throne. Sit next to me. And then, you know, one of Mr. Steph's minions is like, yo, so when you going to do this task? And then Thanos is like, wait, Mr. Steph, well, why aren't you talking to me and everything? Why you still have your minions communicating? And Mr. Steph was like, oh, you're not only my equal, you're my superior. So, like, you know, I would have addressed you if you were my equal, but since you're my superior, I can't directly address you because, like, that's a dishonor and that's a disgrace. So, yeah, I ain't talking to you and everything. I'm gonna have my friends talking to you from now on. And Thanos is like, wait, you're telling me that I did all this to get your affection and this is how you repay me? Damn, blue balled. And that's how Thanos Quest ends, guys, and everything. So, like I said, that's the prequel or the prelude to the Infinity Trilogy. What do you guys think and everything? Are you excited for Infinity War? Are you excited to hear the other 3 stories of the Infinity Trilogy? Please drop me a comment below, give me a like, follow me on Facebook at Token Dave, or on Twitter at Token Dave 80, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, Dorky Token Black Guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.